is Katie Maike. I'm a psychic medium. I'm also an intuitive life coach. So welcome in. This is the Meta Movement. I record this live on TikTok every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I upload this to YouTube and my podcast later on. So if you are here, if you are drawn to this reading, then there is some spirituality that maybe you want to explore. Maybe you have a message from your guides, and that's why you're here as well. So thank you so much for joining. If you would like to say hi, let me know where you are from. Put your name down in the comments and tell me where you guys are from. I'm coming to you from Southwest Florida. I'm on the west coast of the East Coast. Yeah, right. I'm on the west coast of the East Coast of Florida. So let me know where you guys are from. I always like to know where you guys are from, what you're doing. It's just about noon. I'm on actually 5 minutes early. I wanted to see if I can catch some new faces. So let me know who's here. Just say hi. Tell me where you're from. Again, I am coming to you from Florida. And it is so hot outside, but I'm in my house, which is always really cold. I mean, there's air conditioning everywhere. So I'm just setting up my crystals. Oh, hello from Massachusetts. I am from New England. I went to the University of New England in Maine. So I completely understand living up there. Maybe one day I'll go back, but it was just too cold. It was too cold for a long time. Arizona says hi, and Arizona says we have really nice hair because our weather is not too damp. So in Florida, that is a big problem for me. You can curl your hair one day and then walk outside. It doesn't look like you did anything. So, hi guys from Tennessee, California. Guys, jump in, say where you are from. I see you in here, but I don't see you typing. So let's get in here. Trinidad, hello. Ohio. Welcome, guys. You guys are like from all over the place. Everyone's like, some people already ate lunch. Some people are just eating breakfast. Hi from North Carolina. Well, we're in kind of like the same time zone. It snowed yesterday. OMG. It is, oh my gosh. It is still snowing where you guys are from. It is hot here. It is so hot. I went to put my kids in the car because we homeschool and I work from home. And I couldn't even be outside for 10 minutes. It was so hot. So today, guys, hello, welcome in. Today we are going to do some free readings for you guys, messages from your guides. I am going to talk about spirituality. I am the intuitive healer. So we are going to go a little bit into our abilities. I'm going to teach you guys how to read auras. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about how to do energy readings. A lot of people have asked me over the years, like, how to even get into channeling, or how do you know when you're channeling something or what that looks like? So we could get into that too. I guess it just depends on what I have time for, what I remember, and what the going with the flow with you guys here. So, all right. So welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Katie Maike. I'm a psychic medium. I'm also in the shower. I am also in the shower. Okay. I am, guys. So like, the house that I'm renting just for this year. So a lot of you guys that don't know, my husband and I and our 4 children, we are about 3 months away from being completely living in an RV and traveling the United States. So we've rented this house this last year to like minimalize all of our stuff. And it came with this really huge shower. Like it's so big. Like there's 2 walls here to get in, but then there's a shower head there and a shower there. And like there's no curtains and the air conditioner is right above the shower. Like it's the dumbest idea ever, except for the fact that it has great acoustics and it's about 2 doors away from the rest of my family. Okay. All right, here we go, guys. So I have a lot of decks. I want to use a lot of these decks today, and I do have a lot of specials that I have for you guys. If anyone is looking to get a personalized reading and they don't end up getting a free reading, or maybe they want something specific to be answered and they don't get that during this live, I do have $16 readings available through the link in my bio. All you have to do is click up here. It'll take you to a site called Hey Hero. Hey Hero is a third-party spirituality site. I work for the company, and you'll see my profile on there, and you can just scroll up, and you will see the $16 TikTok special reading. Okay. All right. There are a lot of frauds and scams of people with my face, so make sure that if you get contacted in DMs of anyone that has my face and they ask you for money, that is not me. I do not take any payments through PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, anything like that. All right. So just know that. Don't send me gift cards or anything like this. All right. Do I have anybody? Oh gosh. Look, guys. Okay. JFK 5529. This is a great learning example. So you see how people come onto a platform where they're not invited and they decide to just kind of throw out their energy. This is called projecting. In psychology, we call this projecting. This gentleman does not know that I have 2 master's degrees in psychology and that I am a life coach. So he is projecting his limited beliefs on us. And a lot of us, we grew up in families where our parents and the people around us projected their limited beliefs on us. And that is how it created this kind of dysfunctional foundation that we have to now go back and figure out where it came from. If we have behaviors or traits that we don't know where it came from, we have to go back to the origin. So this gentleman, JFK 5529, we love you. We're sending you so much love. Please, just have some more love in your heart and realize that some of the beliefs, the harsh beliefs that you have, it comes from like a place of pain. It comes from someone not believing you or someone calling you fake, or maybe you believe that you have abilities and somebody called you fake at one point. Like that is the lesson that we're here to learn. Okay. So thanks for being here. I have to say bye now, but I appreciate it. Okay. All right. Now we have some more in here. Hello. All right, guys. So if you would like a personalized reading, okay, thanks for the vibes, guys. Ooh, there's 111 of you in here, and you guys are almost at 1,000 likes already. Like, woohoo! I have some awesome decks that I want to share with you. I have some messages from your guides. Yes, you can have a reading. So this is how it's going to go. All you guys have to do is say your name, and that's how I connect with your energy. So let me just tell you that a lot of you have psychic abilities. A majority of you do. A lot of you are going to grow those abilities. Now, when I started my journey, I didn't have the confidence of what I have right now. I had all the abilities were inside of me, but I just didn't have the confidence. And here's an example. Like, I could do everything that I do now, I could do back then, but I would call myself like just an energy reader, or I would call myself like just a tarot reader, or just a psychic. Like I was afraid of the words of like psychic, or afraid of the words medium, like it meant something greater. And that was me being afraid to be great. So here we go, guys. Messages from your guides, something uplifting. I feel like we need some uplifting messages right now. And I'm going to use it's called the Daily Crystal Inspiration Deck. So if any of you guys are looking for an oracle deck that is very uplifting, it's very easy to use. It has some awesome crystals on it and some really nice messages on the bottom. Just make sure that don't just get it because I said it. If you look at the deck, if you feel drawn to the pictures and the messages that I say here today, then maybe that this is something for you to look up. I am redoing my website right now, so this is why I only have the Hey Hero link up. So you won't be able to find the affiliate links right now for these decks. I'm redoing my website with a lot of new products and stuff that I've created. So let's get going. Let's get some messages. Let's do Candy. So funny story about the name Candy. My husband and I got married in a Dunkin' Donuts on 2/2, which was Groundhog's Day. And there were only 2 people in the restaurant, the minister, the guy who married us, and Candy and her boyfriend Jim, who signed our marriage certificate. All right, Candy, message for you, Candy. Whew. Okay. So I got Amethyst, and this usually comes through if I need to tell you that you really, you have the intuition, you have the touch, you have a deeper connection with abilities than a lot of people. I actually think a lot of you in here do, but there's something about you not believing it. This came up in reverse, which this says that you trust your intuition, but it came up in reverse, so it's telling me that you don't. But I feel like your angels want you to start trusting yourself, start trusting your thoughts, like test it. If you need to test it, ask people. But there's this something coming through about maybe you think someone's going to say something before they say it, or you say something and then someone else says it. There's these weird synchronicities. It's not just numbers. It's you say something and the TV says it at the same time. There's a lot of synchronicities that are going around you that are showing you that you have intuitive psychic abilities, okay? So don't dismiss this. And a lot of you need to hear this too. A lot of you, it's not just numbers, it's people. Someone says this same phrase 3 times in one day. like, or 3 different people say the same phrase 3 times in one day, like that means something. There's a reason for it, guys. The word irony is a cover up for intuition. Okay. Yeah. Susan, here we go, Susan. Thanks for being here, guys. I do appreciate it. I love connecting with you. I do this 3 days a week, guys. 3 days a week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Same time. Okay, Susan. Protect your energy. I actually feel like you have people that suck your energy. And I feel like Spirit really wants you to know what it feels like to kind of be in charge of your own energy. Put up walls. I got black tourmaline in reverse, which is like telling me that maybe you aren't thinking about it. Maybe that you don't think you need to protect your energy. But it's really easy when we go to the grocery store and we're just thinking about our list, and here we walk by all these people and we absorb their energy and their emotions and their thoughts, and we don't realize that's what's going on. Okay, so a good way to protect our energy, we can do this, anybody can do this, guys. Okay, so let's say you're going to go in a public place or even the internet, okay, because people can drain you on the internet. You saw those people that jumped on right away, right? You can just imagine like a white or gold ball of light that originates or starts in your heart chakra and have it expand around you. And when it gets to a comfortable space, I want you to tell it or tell yourself that nothing can come in, that only you can send energy out, but nothing can come in this bubble. And just this idea and this intent of creating a protection energy around you, especially with people who are draining you. All right. Okay. Elena, message for you. There you are again. Here we go, guys. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. And remember, if you do not get picked for a random free message, please consider booking with me. I am a professional psychic medium and intuitive life coach. I have a master's in sports psychology and another in behavioral analysis. So I do combine psychology and spirituality together. I do have specials. I'm working through a company called Hey Hero. This is third party who verifies my identity. They are like a cameo for all spiritual leaders, mediums, psychics, astrologers, palm readers, all of that sort. So when you head to the website, there's about 120 reviews just on my personal page that you can check out yourself. And then there's awesome options for you. For example, I have a $16 special. Within the $16 special is an $11 aura reading. Okay, so there's some sneaky little really clearance priced readings that are in there. So I'll be on here for about another hour and a half. If any time you want to head over there and see what it's like, go for it. I'll be here when you get back. Okay, so let's go with Elena. Here we go, Elena. Like, I feel a lot of fairy energy around you. This is so crazy. Okay, get back into balance. All right, so this is telling me that maybe you know this, or maybe you see this, or this is definitely like, it's in your awareness. Okay, so your angels want, like, I feel like they want to give you a kudos for the awareness of needing to get back into balance. Okay, as I approach 4.4 thousand likes, there's a 4 and a 4 there. So that's good balance. I do feel like if you find that you're getting too much in the negative, pull yourself back into the positive. Be like, oh my gosh, should I just say 3 negative things in a row? Let me say something positive and start a positive train. Okay, there's just some balance that needs to happen. And I understand that there's a lot of layers to you. I'm definitely drawn to so many layers of emotions that I feel like I need to tell you to start shedding your blocks. Okay, start to shed your blocks on a daily basis, even if it's just 1 or 2. I'm going to show you guys how to do that with a crystal point. I'll show you. I have my crystal guardian that lives in this crystal. You guys want to see the crystal man that lives in my crystal? Let me see if I can show you the outline of his face. Can you guys see his face in the top? Like up here? Okay. So, he is my crystal guardian, and this is how I use crystals. You don't have to use something this big, okay? You can use something this big, as long as it has a point, okay? As long as it has a point on it, anything with a point. Now, when you want to work through your blocks and shed your blocks, because I do feel, Elena, I'm still talking to you, Elena, like I feel layers and layers and layers. So you can't really get to the outside layers until you start with the inside layer. So this is what you have to do. You have to hold a crystal in your right hand facing you. I'm so sorry. Hold the crystal in your right hand facing away from you. And what I want you to do is to imagine blocks coming from a dark space, blocks coming from a dark space in your body, your unconscious mind, and it's coming through your arm and into the crystal, okay? And then after you've programmed that block, I want you to switch hands and face the crystal towards you. And I want you to ask that block to come into your conscious mind. When you do that, whatever it is that you think of, you need to sit in that energy. You need to sit in those thoughts. You need to evaluate, use all of your senses to relive it and accept it. Accept all that it is. And the more you accept it, the more it will go away. And then it's like you chipping away at the levels of healing that you need to do, okay? And anybody can do this. Again, that exercise that I just talked about, anybody can do that exercise, okay? Awesome. Okay, guys. So if you're new here, thank you so much for joining. We're doing some free readings now, but if you would like to make sure that you get a personalized reading today, I do have specials that I have available to you. I have a $16 psychic reading available through the link in my bio. I work through a company called Hey Hero. So if you click the link right, here you go. Let me show you a little bit here what it's going to look like, because I know it's kind of like, there's so many fake accounts of me. Okay, so here's my page, guys. When you're going to go click back and see that little blue arrow. That blue arrow has a link under it, and when you click on it, it's just going to take you right to my readings. Okay, I'm going to try to get this right through there. There's my face, and the orange and blue site is Hey Hero. You just scroll up, and right there is the $16 reading. Now, if you go inside the $16 reading, there's an $11 aura reading inside there, okay? It's like a sneaky way to get another reading for a cheaper price than what it is now. And there's also 24-hour responses available too, okay? And I have Dominique is my moderator right now, and she is so amazing. So please feel free to ask her questions. And she is a quick responder. So actually Dominique came up with this great idea because she's noticed that there's always top gifters. And it's not that we want you guys to think that you need to gift me in order to get a reading, but a lot of people do like to give gifts. So for those who are the top gifters at the end, make sure at the end of this live, which is going to be around 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time, make sure that you give your email to Dominique or me. You can have the reading done live here, or you can think about it and I can email it to you. Okay, but it will be completely free, no tip, nothing else. Okay. All right, here we go. Morgan, message for you, Morgan. I just heard relive your life. Let it go. Let it go. Okay, something seems to be holding you back. And I feel like, look, this is how, like I keep thinking the word life for some reason, like life, my life, my life. I keep going over and over. And what I have to say about this is like, what your life is only a series of thoughts that you replay in your head in chronological order over and over. That is your life. So if you change those memories of what you choose to bring in, then your life has changed. But if you constantly bring the past with you, then you may never feel like you get a do-over or that you get to a clean slate or to start fresh. In order to start fresh, you have to let go. Okay? You have to let go. All right, so no worries today, guys. There's all kinds of different ways that you can get readings. I do free readings during the live, talk about spirituality, your abilities, metaphysical things. I do have $16 readings, and that's where it starts. They go up to $44 readings for longer mediumship readings, past life readings, North Node readings, things like that. But I mean, even if you don't purchase a reading, I would love for you to just check it out. Check out what it looks like. Get familiar with it. Maybe one day you will. And there's about 120 reviews on that site as well. So if you maybe want to see those, I have no control over those. The site puts those out. So they would be a great representation of my readings. All right. Brandy, I have a message for you, Brandy. You were just like jumping out. Recall your dreams. Brandy. Okay, so I do feel for a lot of us, our psychic abilities do start when we are realizing that there's a connection to our dreams and reality, okay? Because a lot of the time we grow up and we're just, oh, that was just a dream. Oh, that was just a dream. You know, we have our nightmares and our parents say that, oh, it was just a dream. I feel like there's maybe a limited belief that you have about dreams. And I do feel like your guides do try to connect with you in your dreams. And maybe it's not a literal representation. There really is no science to how dreams come through. I do believe that it's up for individual interpretation. It's really hard for another person to interpret your dreams, because if another person interprets your dreams, then they are actually projecting their own life onto you. Okay, so make sure that you know that. But I do feel like your psychic abilities will start once you realize that you have the ability when you sleep, when you're not trying, when your subconscious is like, sorry, we don't care about what the world thinks. We're sleeping. We can do whatever we want in here. But when we're conscious, we have this subconscious mind, or the id, the ego, and the superego, as Freud put it. The superego has to do with society's morality, what society deems moral. And when we are sleeping, it said that superego is not present. So we might dream about things that we are afraid of, things that we feel are weird or society deems weird. We may not want to tell people about our dreams, but there is deep connection to our unconscious mind and our dreams. It can help us heal. All right. Okay. One more with this. Kristen, one more with this deck, I feel like. Kristen. All right. Okay, support is all around you, and this makes me feel like your guides are like, we're here. You need to talk to us more. But there's something also about you thinking that they have to answer a certain way or look a certain way. Like what do my guides look like? People say they have guides, but what do they do? They are whoever or whatever you believe they are. I have seen other people's guides of what they believe their guides look like, and I've seen my own, and I've had names come through for other people's guides. I personally have never asked the names of my guides. I feel like they are like 4 or 5 energies that just sit side by side. They don't have a face. They're light blue, and I don't know why that is, but I don't know. So it's all different. Just make sure that your beliefs about what you think it should look like is not getting in the way of the actual message that's coming through, okay? All right, let's switch decks. Okay. These decks have some good positive messages. This is a tarot deck. This is the Crystal Tarot deck. What I like about this is it has pictures. It talks about certain crystals that go along with this suit. And then it also has like a cute little phrase or affirmation for you to say. So the only thing I don't like about this is if you like to read your cards in reverse, it's hard to go and read this affirmation. So I'm not going to read in reverse right now. Just let myself know that so that I don't try. Okay, Veronica. So there's a message for you, Veronica. I'm going to read your energy, Veronica. I heard I'm wiped. Okay, trust in the flow. I got 9 of Cups for you. This can mean your dreams coming true. This says, I trust in the flow of life. Okay, so I feel like there's this energy of you getting what you want without having to do much. And it's more about you letting it go and allowing life to bring it as it's supposed to, bring it how it's supposed to be seen in your world. Sometimes we have this idea in our head about what something's supposed to look like based on us seeing it in other people's lives, on TV, wherever. For you, I feel like the universe is just trust that this is coming in for you. You wanted it. You've been working hard towards it. Just trust and let it go. Now is the time for you to just let it go and go with the flow, okay? All right. All right, guys. Just a reminder, I have readings available through the link in my bio. If you head right to Intuitive Healer 22 and you head to my bio, you'll see a blue arrow, and that'll take you to my site, Hey Hero. Now, how Hey Hero works is they return your reading via video message. So if you book today, either today or tomorrow, you'll receive your reading back through your email. And when you sign on to Hey Hero, they store all your readings there for you, okay? I work back to back. I work Hey Hero and Snip Feed back and forth, just depending on how many readings I have in each, because the inboxes can get full, and switching inboxes enables me to work with both companies, especially because they offer different things, okay? And they do have great support systems. That's another reason that I love working with them. Okay, got some cards on the floor. All right, so I'll remind you one more time, guys, $16 readings through the link in my bio. If you purchase a $16 reading or a regular reading, there are some secret $11 aura readings that are hidden within the purchase. So you'll have to click on those. You'll have to actually, if you want an aura reading, you have to click through the psychic reading, or you can just choose the psychic reading to be your aura reading. Okay? All right, guys, here you go. Amanda, message for you, Amanda. Huh. Okay. You have the key to your own success. You have the key is what I got before I pulled the card. And then I pulled the sun in reverse, which is telling me that maybe you don't have the optimistic viewpoint of the fact that you hold the key, okay? This says, I am optimistic and appreciate all that I have. I feel like it's almost like, it's like you have the key to a door, and what's behind that door is what you want. But for some reason, you're like looking at the key like you don't know how to open the door. And I feel like you just need to realize that you have complete control over everything and anything that comes into your life. You have control over its destiny simply by putting the intentions into it. Okay? So raise your vibration a little bit. Start to think about the positive. Think about the things that you already have and be grateful for those things that you already have. And what you'll see is you realize that like the universe will start to give you more stuff. Okay? Law of attraction. Law of attraction. It's like my favorite thing to say, law of attraction, okay? It's just like karma. If you guys don't understand karma is intent-based. Karma is intent-based. It's not action-based. Karma is intent-based. So, like if somebody is intentionally trying to do something to hurt another individual, then that means that you're inserting your karmic energy into that space and it will come back to you, okay? In that negative intent. But if you're putting positive or pure loving intent into something, then that is going to elicit pure positive good karma, okay? So here's an example. I think people used to do this all the time to me. Like if I were to shut people out of my life because I didn't think that their energy was good for me or my kids, they would turn around and they would be like, karma's a bitch. Karma's gonna come for you. And I would be like, I hope karma comes for me because I'm trying to protect my children. Okay? So like where they might assume that karma is always negative, karma is not always negative. Okay? Karma is energy, and energy can be positive or negative. All right. Let's move on. You guys want to know what your blocks are? You guys want to know what your blocks are? So I'm going to teach you really quickly how to discover where your own blocks are in your body. Okay? Now, we have chakras. If you guys haven't ever sat in your meditation and understood where your chakras are, you have crown chakra starts here and it faces straight up, and then kind of where your butt and the end of your tailbone is your root chakra, and it faces straight down. All of the other chakras go front to back, okay? We have our sacral chakra, our solar plexus, our heart chakra, our throat chakra, our third eye. Now, they're all different colors. If you can just imagine colors of the rainbow, you can honestly picture whatever you'd like. I picture white light for my crown, purple for my third eye, blue for my chakra, my throat chakra, green for my heart chakra, yellow for my solar plexus, orange for my sacral chakra, and then red for my root chakra. Now, if you can imagine a flower that spins, a lotus flower, okay, any kind of flower, and imagine it spinning in a clockwise way, all the way right, just spinning and it beaming with light. Now, if you practice this enough, if you imagine and visualize this enough, it will come to you quicker and quicker and quicker. Now, as an energy reader, what I've done in the past while I was developing these skills, how do you even develop these skills, right? I practiced visualizing the chakras over and over and over and over. So then when a new energy comes to me and you come to me, where is my chakra blocked? I start at the crown and I look at your chakras. And if one of them wiggles or wobbles, one of them looks a little open than the other, one of them is standing out, or maybe only one lights up, that is telling me that that is where I need to focus. Okay, and we all have this ability. We can even use pendulums over a body of chakras. Someone's chakras, and we can hold a pendulum and see which way the pendulum spins. If the pendulum spins the clockwise, then it's a good, healthy chakra. If it doesn't spin at all or it spins backwards, then there's something wrong and we need to heal that chakra. Okay, so we all have the ability to do this healing energy and these healing techniques. I just think we don't know how. Okay, and I don't think there's one right way to do it. I just developed that myself. Okay, I didn't have a teacher. I just did it myself. Okay, you guys ready for some readings? I see you putting your names in there. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. My name is Katie Maike. I'm a psychic medium and intuitive life coach. I do have some specials going on today. If you want to make sure that you do get a psychic reading or mediumship reading for me, click the link in my bio. I have $16 reading specials, and that's for a 1 to 2 minute reading, and then the prices go up from there. So you could book a normal psychic or mediumship reading. You could book a past life reading. Let me tell you guys a little bit about the past life readings. This is why I love past life readings. What's the difference between past life and past life regression, first and foremost? Past life regression is where a professional takes you back and you do all the talking and you bring yourself back through your past lives. A past life reading for me, what I do is I am trying to uncover a trait or a trauma or something that is connected to your soul that needs healing, something that you've brought through lifetimes and soul connections that you have not yet healed. So I'm going to bring you the visuals that I get of what your life looks like. I'll try to kind of tell you the time frame, what you look like, what's going on, and what seems to be the big commonalities that are in that life. And maybe just through you understanding the struggles that your soul has gone through, maybe not you now, but your soul has gone through, it can help relate to some problems that's going on now in your life that you may have no idea where it came from, okay? So that is a past life reading. That is available as well. The link is in my bio. Okay, I'm going to use another deck right now. And we are at almost 14,000 likes. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate that. If you don't know how to increase the likes, all you have to do is double tap on the screen with your fingers, or you can just double tap on my third eye and connect to my energy. Oh my God, when I did that, I felt I saw one person go like this. That was crazy. Okay, here we go. Liz, message for you, Liz. All right, trust in the great mystery. So there's this, anxiety. I feel anxiety, like I just got a huge rush of anxiety. When we don't know something, we tend to get anxiety over it. We tend to try to make up every possible scenario that we can think of, and then we try to be okay with every single possible scenario, and then what happens? Something happens that we didn't even expect, or it had never even happened the way we imagined. You know that happens every time. So stop wasting your time being anxious in the moment when you don't know the answer to something. It's just taking energy out of you. It's draining you, okay? Release that into the universe. Tell the universe, this nervous energy, this anxious energy no longer serves me. This anxious energy no longer serves my higher good, okay? Anybody can say that. Okay. Zola, message for you. Okay, I heard the word subliminal before I picked a card that says let it shine, okay? And it's in reverse, and I feel like I need to tell you to let it shine. I feel like you do have a very quiet connection with spirit. I do feel like there's something about whispers or speaking, or are you clairaudient? Do you hear voices or hear things? There's something about a quietness Okay, or maybe do you keep your abilities hush or under the rug? There's this energy of you just being out there or letting it shine, showing the world, okay? I feel like you're going to be protected. Your guides are going to protect you, okay? Don't think that you're going to be harmed in any way. There's just some fears. I feel like there's still some fears that are kind of keeping you from living in your true North Node energy, okay? All right, I do see some readings coming through on Hey Hero. Thank you so much, guys. All right. I'm going to have to get in my inbox to see who those people are so I can give you guys a shout out. All right, Jody, message for you, Jody. If you guys have any questions about how to get a reading, please go ahead and ask Dominique, my moderator. She is in here. She's awesome. She knows everything. All right. So I got this wombat of being at home. Okay. And I feel like your idea of home is not where you are right now. And I feel like I have to tell you that it's possible, that anything is possible. Like whatever it is that you see in your head of how you want to live, that is possible. I feel like I have to tell you it's possible. See it, dream it, and it's true. It can come true. It will come true. Okay, someone's saying that you want a book, but you don't know your birth time. That's not necessary. Hey Hero just asks for it. You can put anything in there. Unless you are getting a North Node reading, unless you book a North Node reading, that's the only reason I need your birth date and time. Remember, there's astrologers on Hey Hero. It's a platform of just spiritual metaphysical. So they do that just for people who are mainly astrology. I'm not mainly astrology. I dip my toes in astrology. I know how to read birth charts and things like that, but I spend most of my time connect to spirit and connect to mediumship and receiving messages from the other side. If any of you guys follow me on TikTok, you'll see I do missing people. So if anyone needs help with missing people, usually there's a link in my bio for a free one-on-one for that. Or I do videos if anybody needs a video made. Videos always help to get out to more people. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I want to use this deck right now, guys. Ooh. So, I got this deck in the mail from someone, Madame Clara, their Etsy store is usually linked in my bio, but right now, like I said, I'm doing some work on my website, so I'm working through Hey Hero. What I love about this deck, this is a tarot deck, guys, and look, there's words for upside down, for reverse, for regular, okay? So, like, you don't really have to know what the tarot cards mean, okay? All right. Oh, hello, love. I see you're in here. Okay. I'm going to use this in 1 second, but somebody asked an awesome question and we're going to talk about it. Someone says, how do you increase your abilities? Okay. Now, let me tell you something. It's about increasing the awareness of your abilities because we all have everything we are ever going to need inside of us. We just don't believe it, okay? And sometimes it's easier to believe a little bit at a time, and that a little bit comes at a time instead of being like, what? I can get this information. What does this mean? Now, I tell you that a little bit comes at a time because we have to grow and we have to learn our abilities. Our intuition, it got shut off a long time ago. You know that. So we have to relearn who this person is. We have to relearn this intuitive person or this intuitive message. We have to get to a good place with them. Oh, there you are, Bellissima. Thank you for being here. Okay. So when your abilities are just like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan went outside and played basketball every day. He practiced basketball, shooting, dribbling, whatever. He practiced every day. It's the same thing. Okay. Ability is what you are capable of doing. Motivation determines what you do. Attitude determines how well you do it. That's an awesome quote from somewhere. I don't even know. But what you have to realize is anything that you do is going to increase your abilities. Giving more readings, meditation, doing visual exercises, going outside and meditating with with nature. I would love to work with some of you. I do have spiritual coaching one-on-one. Remember, I was a motivational coach before I realized I had psychic abilities. I had psychic abilities before I became a motivational coach, but I just didn't have the confidence. 22.2 thousand likes, guys. Woo! So yes, thank you. Laurel, you're in the house. Thanks for being here, love. Awesome. So if anybody wants to deepen their abilities, I would love to work one-on-one with you. Intuitioncc.com is my personal site. I have all my one-on-one Zoom bookings there. I also usually have it through my Snip feed link, which I'm working on right now. So I don't have that available to show you at this moment. But here's a quick exercise. It's nice to see you too, love. Now, if you want to work on visualization, here's a really easy thing to do. Go outside on a windy day and sit and meditate with your eyes closed. My website is intuitioncc.com. Okay, intuitioncc.com. And go outside on a windy day and close your eyes. And I want you to feel the wind on your skin. Feel it on your hands. Put your hands out. Feel the wind, okay? And then I want you to start giving the wind colors. I want you to visualize the wind moving around in colors. And then once you can get good at changing the colors to whatever you want, you can say pink and it turns pink. You can say orange. You can say green and it turns green. Once you get good at that, then I want you to try to visually change the wind. I want you to go with the flow, but then decide to take control of the wind. Okay? So there's so many exercises that you can do. I have so many exercises I've created over the past 5 to 10 years that I've been doing this because I did not have a coach when I needed one the most. When I felt like I was so alone in this journey. It wasn't big on the internet. Like people weren't big on telling their story. So, I'm sure there's many people who woke up before I did, but they weren't on here telling you about it. Okay, someone says they've done that before. Yeah, with the wind. Yes, exactly. So there's all kinds of exercises you can do. Maybe I'll say another one in a little bit. I'll say another one in let me do some readings. Okay, you're at that point now. Awesome. Good. Let me do some readings and then I'll tell you another thing, okay? Yes, I do mediumship readings. Okay, click the link in my bio. You'll see that I have psychic mediumship readings. I do North Node readings, past life readings, career, finance. Let me tell you a little bit. I personally, I started my journey as a medical medium. I did only have health scans and fertility because that's what I thought I could do. I was so correct with so many fertility and medical readings that honestly, that is what I thought that was my box. I felt like I was in a box. And then I became live with you guys and I realized, wow, I can do everything. I can do anything. And most people are afraid to do medical or fertility readings. So let me tell you a little bit about my medical readings because fertility is kind of the same. If you are having trouble having a child, a lot of people would come to me for a medical reading on their fertility. But if you just want to know how many kids you'll have, what they look like, things like that, you can also book, but make sure that make sure that you tell me what you want, okay? Put some intent into your question. So when I did my first reading ever, I just reached out to a friend. I felt so drawn to connect with her. I had no idea why. I haven't talked to her in 7 years. And I said, can I do a reading on you? I know you don't know I'm a medium anymore or a psychic, but because I didn't talk in 7 years, but can I do a reading on you? And she was like, sure. So I did the reading on her. And then at the end of the reading, I got a visual of her body and her chest was bright red. And I saw some yellow circles down in her pelvic area. But at the time, that was my first reading I ever did. So I didn't know what was going on. I just felt like I had to tell her. So she went and she got her COPD checked out. She called me back and said it wasn't COPD. But because I saw that, she decided to go get a mammogram. She goes to get a mammogram. It turns out she had stage 3 breast cancer. Luckily, though, it was caught in just enough time. She calls me, tells me that what happened, that the doctor saw the cancer. They immediately put her into chemotherapy, and she had about 22 chemo treatments, and she was able to keep her breast. And I'm telling you, like, the emotions of that phone call and that conversation that day just was so overwhelming that I knew that I had to continue this, that I knew that there was something inside of me that needed to share this gift or whatever I was getting, whatever. However, if I'm getting this message from someone else, I don't care. I don't care how it's coming through. It saved her. And then 4 or 5 months went by, and I remember being kind of at a low time where maybe my confidence was a little bit lower, and she called me back and she says, I think I know what those yellow spots in my uterus area were. She said I had a colonoscopy and the doctor took out 2 masses. They weren't cancerous, but there were 2 masses in my colon. And like, I can't even tell you what a boost of confidence that gave me. I think I was at a really low point. Like, you know, a lot of people that like to attack you when you're on the internet, when you're making yourself vulnerable, when you're trying to help find missing people. But when that came in, it reminded me that the first reading I ever did was correct. The first reading I ever did was meaningful, was purposeful, that I have this, I got this. It's always been part of me. It's just my confidence. Okay. So, I do book readings, medical readings. I don't specifically diagnose. Words do come through. But mainly I would say that this is the best option if you've ruled out other options, if you have no other options, or if you think something's going on or you need the origin of something. I do get visuals of your body. I am able to see that. Okay. Can you contact people who have passed? Yes, I am a medium, so I'm a conduit. What I do is I connect with their name. You can, upload a picture of of who they were. I connect to pets as well. I do pet readings. And I've been so successful, oddly successful. Again, you never know what you can do until you try. I connected to a pet one time. This girl wanted a reading, and she was a friend of mine, and she wanted a reading for her father and her dog. She put them both in the reading, and me being very, I didn't even think about it, and I wanted to do the reading for her father. I said, this must be more meaningful, like do the reading for her father, and I tried to connect to him, and I couldn't. All I could think about was the dog. And I was like, you know what? I just got to go with it. So I did this whole reading, and it felt like I was reading a general. Like, it felt like I was reading a real person, and they were telling me this entire story of their life. And then come to find out, this dog was like it was like a trainer kind of police dog, a dog that would train other dogs to do things. And he was a German Shepherd, and he worked at like a training behavioral therapy as like the lead dog. So it was so insane, the experiences. So if you guys, put me to the test. If I can't do it, I'll have to return your reading. That's about it. Okay. All right, let's do this. Do you offer those medical readings on Hey Hero? Yes, I do. All you have to do is click on the psychic reading. Now I'm going to tell you the 1 to 2 minute reading. That's the special right now. That's not the best way to do the medical reading unless you just have a quick question about it. Okay. But if you want like something more deep, please book the 3 to 8 minute reading. Okay. I do meditate and stuff before I turn the camera on. I have to, but like, it's really hard to get the message across, especially for medical, or especially for past life, or especially for North Node in a really short reading. And I hope you guys understand that. Okay. All right. Awesome. Thank you. Let's do this. How much to contact past loved ones? All the readings are there. All my readings are $44 each, like across the line for the same amount of time. All of those readings are $44. There's not more for certain types of readings. Okay, it's just time. It's just based on time. All right. So if you have questions about loved ones, if you have questions about a lover or getting back together with a loved one, you can ask that too. Okay. Here we go. Jackie. A message for you, Jackie. Sorry to take my eyes off of the screen for a second. Okay, Jackie, I get something about, I don't know if you used to have a bad temper, or like you still kind of have a temper that I know you don't want it. Like, I know you're recognizing it, and I feel like your guides are telling me that there are happier times. There's something about like you being a higher being, and recognizing your trauma, maybe being able to do so in a way that other people may not, like if they look at you, they may be like, Jackie? Nah. But I feel like your soul is very pure, and your soul recognizes trauma. And are you still working through that? Do you need, like, are you looking for guidance, or So it's kind of coming through as like, you need to know this. Do you not know this? Bing. Jackie, where are you? Jackie. Are you just absorbing this information? Okay. I'm getting such a high connection, and I feel like you have the ability to move out of this kind of negative, angry space into a higher light. It's very possible. Okay. Yes, you need to know how to do it. Okay, good. Thank you. Let's do this. Okay. We're just doing this. I got the obvious meditation came through. Okay. It's being indecisive about your actions, I feel like, is the root. Okay? Like having a fear over which choice to make. And it's easier. It's easier to get angry and blow up. It's easier to live in that energy. But I feel like there needs to be a focus. Okay? There needs to be an eye on the prize. There needs to be accountability. There needs to be control. And it feels like, it's like, you change your behavior better when someone's watching. That's kind of how I feel. Like if there's a way that you could hold up your word to something or to someone, or make it visual so that you can see your progress. That's how I feel like. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is exactly what I need to hear. I feel something in my throat chakra. Yes. Okay. Yes. Like, thank you. Yeah. You need, that's so funny because I kind of feel a lump in mine too at the same time. Someone needs to know if their sister is railroading them. You know what, guys? I'm not from this world. I don't know what railroading means. Does it mean to like run over? Or to flatten a penny? Or to transport? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm on like the cusp of the millennials. I can't even say it right. Okay, here we go. Kimberly. Oh, ripping you off. Is your sister ripping you off? Okay, I feel like you need to evolve over this question. I feel like your thoughts right now are from past experiences. All right? And I feel like your thoughts are infectious and can continue to grow to the point where you believe yourself over the situation. I know I called a name, right? Did I call a name? No, not after Jackie, right? Okay. Karen. Okay. This is so crazy. I saw you going to bed. Like I saw you getting in bed, Karen, and being like, good night. But then I pulled the Tower card, which I feel like means that you're going to have an awakening, or you're very close to having some type of chakra awakening where you're going to experience a deep connection of some sort, or a deep realization of something. Like you are on the cusp of this. That's so weird how I saw you going to bed and Tower card literally says awakening on the side of it. Like it is time for, look. I feel like you have this energy of like, I don't have time for this. I mean, it does take some time. Meditation takes some time. So I do feel like you're coming to an awakening. You have to just accept it. Be okay with however it looks, however it feels. So let me just read through, you guys. I'll read you the names of the readings who have come through. I have Alexis. I have Shannon. I have Natalie. I have another Shannon. Let me see. There's two Shannons. Shannon W, Shannon C, and then Cindy. Okay, so if I said your name, guys, do you see that? All right, that's what's come through as of right now. I see Alexis, you have a 24-hour response. So if you book a 24-hour response, that means I will answer it first right after the live. Okay. Hi, Shannon. Hello. Hi, guys. All right, Laurel, message for you, Laurel. This card was so difficult. I feel like you didn't want to come in. Impulse. Okay, so I got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Be careful where your passions take you into anger, Laurel. Okay? Because your passions should take you into a place of love. And it shouldn't make you angry. And I feel like a lot of us start that way. Like we realize there's an injustice and we become passionate. But then that passion turns into a negative emotion and we have to realize it. Okay? That's how I feel, like, because I do feel like you're meant to heal people. So I just feel like maybe that's something you just need to recognize that's not good. Okay, that's something that would be going away from that. All right. We do this a lot, guys. I had to recognize this in myself before. Okay, why do I feel anxiety right now? It's so weird. Anxiety can feel like an awakening, like a chakra awakening can feel like anxiety. You feel it in your chest. It feels like tingling. That means like you're doing the right thing. Okay, so let me talk a little bit about clairsent. This is pretty cool. Were those lights? Like, can I hang those up in my camper? Oh my God, I want lights exactly like that for my camper. That looks real. Like these flowers look real. This is weird. Okay. Shit, what was I saying? Who was I talking to? What was he? I don't know. I don't know what I was saying. Sorry, I just stopped mid-sentence. I do that sometimes. I do that. Anxiety. Thank you. Yes, okay. So when I am doing my readings, clairsentient, okay, and claircognizant. These are two psychic abilities that people really don't know what they mean, okay? Now, claircognizant is a knowing. It's just, you just know it. You don't know how you know it. Here's an example. So my oldest, she's 20 and I was talking with her boyfriend and her boyfriend's parents were about to leave, Florida and they wanted to buy a house somewhere. And I was talking to him and I said, so where are your parents just gonna go? Do they know where they want to end up? And he's like, no, they've been looking in many different places. And I was like, wow, that's really weird. Like one day you just wake up and you say, okay, let's move to Colorado. And he's like, wait, how did you know that they just looked at a house in Colorado? And there's just, it's just the word fits at the time. Like you don't even realize that you're doing it. That's claircognizant. It's knowing knowledge that you don't know that you know. Now, clairsentient is when your body responds physiologically to a psychic thought or ability. When we know that something is right, we could have, our heart might jump, or our stomach might drop, or our skin might twitch, or there is a physiological response when I say, let's say I have an image. Remember, I'm clairvoyant mostly, so I get images. It's like a big game of Pictionary. So if I see someone and I say, is this their father? And I don't feel anything in my body, I don't get any messages, I'm going to assume that's a no. If I say, is that their grandfather? And my stomach drops, that means I'm right. Okay? That is my clairsentient abilities telling me that I am correct. Okay? So when you get those feelings, like weird feelings, normally we think that like run, right? Fight or flight, run. But when we get these feelings inside of us, it means we are at the right place at the right time. It's our body's way of saying yes, 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 yes. But a lot of the time, we don't know what that feeling means because our body only physiologically can do so many things that we've associated that with nervousness because maybe we felt that feeling one day where when we walked into the house and we got in trouble, our mom was screaming at us. So we associate that with nervousness. Or maybe we walked into class one day and we felt that feeling and didn't know there was a pop quiz. So now we're scared and we're nervous and now we associate that feeling with nervousness. But it's not. It's just you're at the right place at the right time. Everything happens for a reason. Trust me. I'm here for you. I'm talking to you. Okay? So just you have to believe it. Okay? Is my Aunt Frances my spirit guide? She is near you, but I don't believe she is your spirit guide. Okay, that's the answer I just got in my head. Just going to tell you because it came through. All right. I need a water break. You guys should grab a drink of water, or maybe go check out the readings that I have available through the link in my bio. I have $16 readings. I have some special $11 aura readings that are hidden inside. I don't have my water bottle today, but alkaline water can change your life. This is not it, but I need to go buy some. Look, guys. If you have been tired lately, very exhausted, this is your body's way of telling you to rest. Okay? Mentally, you get drained from awakening. Awakening is mentally draining. You're changing your perspective and your moods and your emotions drastically over time. Your body can feel tired. You can feel like you ran a race. You can vomit and purge. You can sleep for hours, whatever it is. You have to allow yourself to feel those emotions, okay? Jim Carrey, amazing, amazing man. When I was younger, I loved him and I didn't even know why until I was an adult now. He has such an amazing mind. When you know what he says, okay? That we're always changing, okay? Depression is a part of life. We all experience depression at certain times of our lives. Sometimes it's deeper than others. But depression has a purpose. Depression is our body's way of telling us that we need deep rest from the person that we have become. The person that we are now is no longer suiting our future. So we need to rest. It's almost like taking a time out so that we can come back full force. It's like, Beyonce leaves the singing world for 10 years and then she comes back as a completely new person. It's because you need that time away to rest and reconfigure and change who you are. Because when we're always in the light of people, sometimes changing who we are little by little can be criticized or ridiculed, or constructive criticism. Like, fuck constructive criticism. We don't need constructive criticism in our lives. And if we were ever told that we were supposed to just be able to take constructive criticism, they can go flip a bird, because that's just other people's way of projecting onto us what they believe that we should be doing. Okay? I don't know where that just came from. Okay? I don't know. You keep trying to click on the reading price and you get nothing. You keep trying to click on her readings for prices and I get nothing. Are you clicking on the link in my bio? All right. Well, I don't know if it's, nobody else seems to be having is anyone else having a problem? I love those lights. This person is Intuitive Healer 1. That's not me. I'm not Intuitive Healer 1. Are tarot cards meant for me to use? Yes. Okay, let me see. Okay, no issues. How much for a mediumship reading to connect with a past loved one? All my readings are the same prices, so they're all $44, except for when I do like specials. So they're all the same prices. Past life, North Node. I put the same amount of energy. It's all timing for me. Okay, so I don't charge more for you to connect to a past loved one. Okay. Now, if anyone is having a problem with the link, you can head over to my Instagram. I do have on my Instagram page. Let me pop that up for you because I want to make sure you guys are following the real me. There's so many fake accounts of me. It's so sad. But you know what? You guys want to know a secret? I a lot of my videos go viral because all of the scammers are copying the link and they're downloading my videos. So why are you seeing double and triple numbers? Because you're seeing synchronicities. If you have ever seen a synchronicity in a number, it's leading you to your psychic abilities, okay? You can ask about your house selling, please, with the link in my bio. Now, if you guys head to my Instagram right now, Katie Maike Psychic, I have about 1,007 followers. They're all organic. And if you click on the link, it's snipfeed.co, Katie Maike. You'll actually be brought to my Snipfeed page that I'm doing maintenance on. It still works. I still have readings that I'll be giving, but there's a link to Hey Hero right here, or you can just purchase a reading through Snipfeed. They're all the same price, okay? I actually pay the companies to host me on their sites. I pay them different amounts, like Hey Hero gets 20% of your reading, Snipfeed gets 15%, that kind of thing, okay? I got to get it work, but you don't want to miss out. It's okay. I'll be here like another 30 minutes, okay? Another 30 minutes. But I am going to change decks. Let's do that. Let's change decks. I'm going to switch decks out. Now would probably be a good time to go purchase a reading. I'm going to click on here, make sure. Yep, they're still coming through. I'll go back through the list again in another minute and say the names, okay? Why not use a website builder so you don't have to pay commission? I have my own website. You're always paying for something. You always pay for something. There's nothing where you're not going to pay for nothing. And actually, Snipfeed is free unless I make money on the site, which I do. All right. And it's so much easier because they organize my readings for me. They have a support system. They can give coupon codes to get certain percentages off readings. And they do a lot of the background in keeping it organized. So that's something that I personally need in my life. All right? That's why I like it. If anything ever goes wrong, I don't have to stop what I'm doing to try to do the technical stuff. But I think Snipfeed is a website builder in that way. But I do have my own website. It's intuitioncc.com, which is linked through Snipfeed. Okay, Kelly. Here we go, Kelly. Message for you. Meditate and contemplate. So look, this is a lot of the times I find that I try to get answers to things in tarot. I try to get answers to things in oracle cards. And the answer mostly comes through when I'm asking myself. Like when I'm in a meditative state, or like sometimes, do I have any here? I have like some moldavite. I know I had some moldavite around here. And over here. And I will just meditate with moldavite on my third eye and ask for it to come through. Yes. You have so many questions, Laurel. All right. Caitlin Smith. And I'm using the Moonology Oracle deck. Ooh, card came out for you. 2 cards. Okay. So this balsamic moon actually came with a fixed moon. And this is telling me that if you are seeing yourself healed, like I feel like your guides want to say, picture what you look like as a healed individual. Picture your higher self. What does your higher self look like? What does that feel like? What does that person do every day? Okay. And I feel like there's this idea of holding your vision of what your higher self looks like and feels like, in the ideology of your higher self, and know that it's possible. Know that your ideas of who you want to become. Look, there was a point where I didn't know how to be a healer. I didn't know how to be a medium. I didn't know how to be a psychic. So I would just tell myself that I was. I would say, like, every time I'd meditate, I would just, until I would cry, I would say, I heal people. I heal people. I heal people. I'm a healer. I'm a psychic. I'm a medium. My visions are clear. I get clear messages from spirit. I continuously tell myself these positive affirmations daily. And I don't believe you can go through life without them. I don't think, unless you've just created, unless that is in your programming, unless you've programmed it inside of you. Okay. Sorry, I know I'm missing a lot of comments. I'm looking. If you have personal questions about family or relationships, please book with the link in my bio. I have a $16 special right now, and you can ask that question. I have about 25 minutes. I'll be left on here with that special available. My readings don't really go anywhere except for back to their original prices, which will be $22. So if that doesn't bother you, then you can book whenever you want. Okay. Tashika, here we go. Message for you. Fell in my lap here. Okay, confidence is your key, okay? And I do believe your commitment to your own morals is going to be tested. I feel like you cannot bend to anyone else's will. This is coming through with the Leo energy, though. So this is like fixed energy. I feel like this is something that is going to set the tone moving forward. So if you are unsure at all about your own morals, your own beliefs, your own convictions, things like that, you need to get on that right now. What do you believe in? What do you stand for? Are you willing to stand up for yourself? And I do feel like that will be tested soon. I feel like it's change. It's got to be a change. It's not something that you've been doing now. So if you're like, well, I stand up for myself, it's in a different way. It's in a completely different way that demands respect, and it's not overly emotional. It's just exactly emotional. Okay, and we all need to be emotional. We need to show our emotions, but we also need to articulate them at the same time. Okay, here we go. Let's use a new deck here. This is my herby deck. It's not called herbs. I have so many tarot and oracle decks. I don't know the exact name of this. I thought it was called like a medicinal healing deck, but I have to figure that out for you guys. So sorry. Okay. I am getting hungry. It's 1 p.m. here. Okay. Cindy with an S. Memory. Okay, I feel like your guides really want you to go back into your childhood. There is... Okay, I'm getting like constructs of relationships, like how you viewed relationships as a child or what you were taught about relationships as a child. And I really feel like you need to go back into that and reflect upon your life now. There's something from childhood that's going to answer a question you have now, whether it's about a relationship or whether it's about something moving forward, how you view a family or view relationships. Okay, go back. The answer is there. The answer is there for you. All right, here we go. Welcome in, guys. My name is Katie Maike. I'm a psychic medium. I'm also an intuitive life coach. I have a master's in sports psychology. I have another in behavioral analysis. We are doing readings today for you guys. I have some specials going on for $16 through the link in my bio, and there's some hidden aura readings in there for $11 too. You'll have to check it out. If you've never been on Hey Hero, it is a spiritual platform. You have to be invited to be on there. So the reason I work through them is because they verify who I am. You guys know there's all kinds of scammers out there. I do not accept PayPal through email or Venmo or Cash App or gift cards. Okay, so if anybody asks for a donation or gives you a set price of things and has you pay in that method, it is not me. Now, I do believe you can use PayPal in Snipfeed and Hey Hero, but that's through their LLC. They are a legit company. PayPal will back up that transaction. They will not back up a transaction that's sent to an email address. Okay, so just do your due diligence, guys. Make sure that the profile that you see has this memory card just came up again. Make sure that the profile that you're looking at has over 100,000 followers and their videos have 1,000 plus views. Okay, here we go. Danielle R. Danielle, do you feel like a mess? Do you feel a mess like this? I feel a mess. I feel like there is a mess down here. But I did find another card from another deck when I went down there, so I want to read it because this might have something to do with you here. Okay. Courage, energy, and partnerships. I have 2 of Cups. Okay, so this is what I have to say. If you have any questions about a relationship at all, okay, you and another person, it doesn't have to be a love relationship. I feel like in order for you guys to get to a place where maybe your desire is, it has to come from a place where you're both individually working on yourselves. I feel like having the courage to say this to another person, I feel like you need to have the courage to say this to this other person. And I feel like it's going to bring you happiness. I feel like this has to do with your throat chakra too. And it has to do with a partnership or a connection of some sort with another person. Okay? I'm glad I found that card down there. Okay, here we go. Ugh, spot on is what you said. Don't you love how spirit works? Don't you love that, right? Don't you love that, guys? Like the cards went flying and I found a card from another deck that was for you. Like that is how everything happens for a reason. Everything, guys. Alanis Morissette got it wrong. There's no such thing as irony. Her song doesn't make sense anyway. Okay, Brianna. This card. Okay, you are a lucky person. You are a lucky person. Tell yourself that you're a lucky person. Tell yourself that you deserve luck, that you deserve greatness, that you deserve gifts, that you are worthy of being lucky. Okay? Like I feel like you have this energy like it just doesn't happen for me. Like is that like you're okay with it? Like maybe you've become okay with it and you shouldn't be okay with that. Okay? Don't have that bridesmaid mentality. I feel like you need to be okay being first. You need to be okay being the best. You need to be okay being in the spotlight because you deserve that. You've always meant for that to happen. You were always meant to be the lucky one. You were always meant to be in the spotlight. They just didn't want to see that. It was hard for the people you grew up around to see how brightly you shined. Okay? Make sure you know that. All right, guys. It is 1:11 my time. 1:11 my time. Angela S. Whoop. Message for you. Energy. Okay, you feel like you're lacking energy or you need a little bit of pep in your step. I do feel like there's definitely something about water, but I'm also getting things about like vitamins and I almost feel like I can taste fresh fruit. So I don't know if there's something about what you're putting into your body that you need to reevaluate as far as energy goes. I don't feel like supplements are good. I don't want to tell you to try supplements at all. I want to tell you that if you're going to take a supplement for vitamin C, you're better off going and finding fruits or eating fruits or vegetables high in vitamin C. There's something about your energy levels and foods versus supplements. Okay. I see, like, I don't know. I see you working out, but not a lot. I don't feel like you need to work out a lot. I don't feel like it has to be a lot of, it just has to be movement for you. Okay. Most of it's going to have to do with what you put in your body. All right. Here you go. Kari, you're welcome, love. Okay. Okay, affection. I feel like you're going to have a heart chakra awakening soon. I feel like there is something about not really understanding the depth of love connections that you have the capability of making with other people. And I feel like it's because Like, there's this idea of you growing up thinking that your job or that the best job in the world would be to take care of other people. Like, I feel like it was put on a pedestal. And I feel like that's not your true purpose. I feel like giving love to yourself is the only way that you're really going to feel what it's like to connect with another person. If you feel like you've been in relationships where you just never develop that depth of love, it's because you haven't done it with yourself yet. And how are you going to know what that love feels like? Where are you going to know where to get that love from to give to that other person if it's not already inside of you? Where are you going to go? You can't shop for it. Okay, anything that you give another person without loving yourself is just artificial. It's just for show. It's not real. Anybody. If you don't truly love the person inside of you, you cannot love another person. And that means your children, your spouses, your parents, anyone. If you don't love yourself, you cannot truly love another individual. It's impossible. Where are you going to find that love? You don't know what it feels like. How do you give it? Oh, goodness. I need to recharge. Like, I feel like I need to just sit for a second and like put this on my third eye. This is a double terminated Veracruz Amethyst from Veracruz, Mexico. So I just need to sit for just a second. Like, I feel like my third eye is a little strained. If you guys want to sit and do this with me, I'll send the energy to you after I've used it and balanced it, and then I'll send it to you. So if you want to receive this, just for the next like 30 seconds, I want you to sit with your eyes closed, and I want you to just imagine blue light entering your third eye. That's all you have to do, is imagine the blue light for the next 30 minutes. I'm going to clear it with me, and then I'm going to send it to you, okay? Just about 30 seconds, guys. Here we go. Double terminated, guys. Here we go. Holy shit. Did anybody else feel that vibration? Oh my fucking God. I'm not even joking, guys. I don't usually talk like that. If any of you start to have conversations with people and then you randomly, yes, you guys saw something. I knew it. I saw some of you guys see some visions. If any of you had a visual moment, if any of you start to talk with people and then all of a sudden see random things, it could be anything. It could be just you talking to someone and then you see a cat in your head. That is your third eye opening. That is your third eye chakra opening, guys. I felt this fucking crazy vibration. It shocked me. It shocked me, guys. So let this play out for you guys the next couple days. And I want you to pay attention to when you start to have the smallest little visions. Okay? The smallest visions when you start talking to people. Pay attention. Pay the fuck attention. Okay? Holy shit. A lot of you guys are going to love this. A lot of you guys are going to you're going to come back next week and be like, I had a vision. I had a vision. I saw a lot of you having a vision. That's why I had to say that. Okay. Here we go. Let's do some more healing, guys. I got 12 minutes left for these readings. 12 minutes left, okay? 12 minutes left. You can still book with me. The prices will just have changed. But that doesn't mean anything because they're longer readings, okay? So instead of paying well, actually, I lied. The $16 reading goes back up to $22, but it's the same amount of time. And then I have $44 readings, but you can also book extra time. You can book 24 hours, and there's hidden $11 aura readings within there. Okay, Monica with a C. Monica with a C. Message for you, Monica. And remember, I'm the intuitive healer. I try to bring positive, motivational messages, but a lot of the time it's just healing shit. Empathy. Okay, have more empathy for yourself. This is for you, Monica. Have empathy for yourself. You are not fucking superhero, okay? Give yourself a break, more of a break. Like, I feel like you're so hard on yourself, but you're doing things that you don't need to do. And I feel like this is like going to battle every day. I just have empathy for yourself. Be more open to seeing all the sides of you, of the situation, like the other people that are involved. Put more responsibility in other people's hands, okay? Give yourself time to rest and relax and recuperate. Oh, you're welcome. I hope you do this. All right, Lindsay, please. Lindsay. A card flew out. I love it. It's less work I have to do. Okay. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Okay? You're not the same. But I feel like there's this energy of, do you use a lot of humor? Do you use a lot of humor to like get through difficult situations? Because I keep getting like, she uses laughter. She uses laughter. She uses her humor to get through those hard situations, to make things lighter. This is what I have to say. I feel like people don't see you like you think people do. I think you get nervous about situations and you think people might think of you differently or take what you said the wrong way. And that needs to stop. It's not. And maybe you make up for it later with humor. Don't go back on your word or try to make light of a situation. Okay. You need to, listen, this is where we need to start. Start right here. I am an effective communicator. That's it. Say it every day. Write it on the wall. This was one of my first affirmations I ever used in Awakening. Okay? I am an effective communicator. You know why? Because we are just used to we're used to not saying our truth so that we don't get in scuffles or heated debates with people, because we don't want to have to do that. We don't want to have to communicate it. We don't want to have to tell people how we're feeling. Maybe we don't know how we're feeling. Maybe we aren't communicating. Over 40,000. Whoop, whoop. So, in order for you to get everything and anything you want in this lifetime, you have to. Whoop, whoop. So, in order for you to get everything and anything you want in this lifetime, you have to be an effective communicator first and foremost. Okay? And you will go through levels and steps. And one day you'll be able to stand up to that person and tell you exactly what you want. And they will listen. And it has to do with your presence. Okay? All right. If you guys have readings for health, fertility, romance, career, if you have energy about two situations, say you want to move or stay, or your kid has a choice between two different colleges, or three different colleges. If you are dealing with more than one person, I can help you by reading the energy of both situations, and then you can make an educated or best decision on which path you want to choose. Remember, I'm not necessarily predicting an inevitable future. I am only predicting a future based on the energy that is currently going on in your life. So if you don't want or don't like what I have to say in a reading, you have the ability to change it. I'm here to tell you, with whatever is going on now, that is where it's headed. So if you want to change it, sometimes I'm able to offer advice on longer readings. I'm able to say, hey, if you want to change this is what you have to do. Because remember, at the end of the day, we all have free will. We all have the ability to change. And I believe that we are told things for certain reasons. Okay. Here's an example. I had a reading one time, a long time ago. It was one of my first readings ever. And I was in a relationship with a guy that was a really shitty relationship. Okay. And the woman says, you guys will have 3 children together. You'll have, I see boy, girl, boy, she said. And I said to myself, holy fucking shit, am I going to marry this kid I'm going to marry this guy and have kids? I am not marrying this guy. There's no fucking way I'm marrying this guy. And like, that started a chain reaction of me trying to get away from him, even though I felt stuck in a relationship that I was never going to leave. So sometimes I do also believe that I don't know if everything that I say is going to come true 100% because you have free will to change it, but I do know everything I say to you and every message I get is meant to be 100%. You are meant to hear it for whatever fucking reason, you know? Okay, Brooklyn, message for you, Brooklyn. Guys, I have 6 minutes left, but I would love to connect with a lot of you. I would love to connect with a lot of you. I hope that we see each other down the road, right? If you have, humor for you too. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. This is telling me that it's about positive thinking for you. It's about waking up daily with the mindset that you're only going to think positive. Okay, and that's what you have to do. You have to come at it that way. Okay? Come at it with only positive mindset. Looking at the positives will elicit more positives in your life. All right? Okay, Dominique. Can you see the gifters? I wanna make sure that I have time. Let's see who the top 2 gifters are right now, and I'll do a reading for them. If you have someone saying I need this for my health, I do medical scans. I do health scans. Please click the link in my bio. Okay. And for those of you who don't know, I don't want you to feel bad. We've been doing this the whole time. That anybody that some people like to give gifts, some people don't. And there are always top gifters at the end. And I want to be able to say, hey, thanks for the support. And here's a reading for you. So I need to get those emails from Dominique. So Pam Laird, 83, you are a top gifter. Thank you so much, Pam. So what you need to do, Pam, is tag my moderator, okay? Black and pink. You need to tag her with your email address, or unless you want to have the reading done right here. You are the top likes, Laurel. Thank you. So as someone asked, am I doing mediumship readings? I've actually done my hour and a half that I've been online, but I'm getting to my readings now. So if you purchase a reading through the link in my bio, I have a section that's psychic mediumship, and you can ask to speak with past loved ones or past pets. Okay? Did you end up having children with that person? No, I did not. It was probably 4 months later that I left the relationship. And half empty bottle, top gifter. Thank you so much. Hi, Brandy. Thank you, Brandy. Do you want your reading right now, Brandy? Okay. Do you have a certain question you want to ask, Brandy? You had a reading I remember you were reading about your migraines and it helped you. I am so happy it helped you. I love hearing back from some people. I love it. You want health? I'm not going to dive into medical readings. I don't ever do medical readings in front of people just for my own oath as a psychologist, but I can do any questions you have, and I would be happy to read with the cards. Okay? It would just take me a long time to dive into your medical history. I would have to do when I dive into medical readings, I have to read your energy and I have to sit there and it comes through. I don't know your I need your name. Okay, wait. Just a question. If you have a question, I know past loved ones and medical. If you have a question that I can answer with tarot, I can do the reading for you. Drinking plenty of water now? Awesome. Okay. If you throw your first and last name on here, I'll see if anybody comes through for you. But I can't do a long reading, okay? Did my uncle unalive himself? Okay, I get it. Your uncle. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let me, let's see if you're in here. Okay. So here we go, love. And this is about your uncle. Let me meditate for a second and see it. So the first thing that I get is he said something about like he was protecting something. He said like it was for protection. I don't know what that means though. Let me keep going. Do you have his name? Do you have his name? Do you have his first name or something I can connect to his first name? Mike. Okay. Mike, can you tell me? I have your niece here. Okay, so he says he did it because he was hurting so many other people. Like he's crying and he's saying that he was protecting other people, and it's almost like he's convicting himself of something. It's almost like he's saying that either behavior of his or there was something of him like in the way that he was with other people. I don't know. I'm going to answer yes to your question. He's crying. He feels like he throws the words like hopeless. He also throws out the words determined, and he feels like he's protecting other people by doing this. I feel like he says that he's protecting other people by doing this. So I don't know like I don't know the extent of like the relationships with his family, but it almost feels like he felt like he was at a point where he couldn't change it, or he was trying. The only way that he knew how to control the situation was to control him, is kind of how he's coming through. Okay. I'm not getting any like shady information or anything that was shady. It's all coming through like quite clear as far as his intentions. Okay. So Pam wants an email. Okay, I can do that. He was estranged from his family. Okay. This is how I feel. Like I see him in a bathroom. And I feel like he's crying, and he feels like whatever he did or whatever it is, he feels like a burden. He feels like his existence isn't something that he can change the way people see him or the way that he affects other people. Okay? I hope this was able to help you. I don't feel like there was anything like shady going on. He feels depressed. He feels like, I see him crying, just really confused, not knowing what to do, feeling like he had to make the move is what he says. Like he had to make the move is how he said it. Okay. I'm really sorry that, was the 24-hour response extra? I think I confused myself, someone says. So I'm just going to end it there. I believe in my heart that he feels like there was just something about him that he couldn't change, that maybe the family wanted him to change, or there was just this, effect that he had on the family, that he felt the only way to get rid of it, the only way to control it, the only way was to control him, or that was the only control that he had. And I am very sorry for your loss too, my love. It doesn't, it sounds like he was suffering more on earth. Like, he tells me that he was suffering more with his emotions on earth than he is now. He says now he sees what he could never see. Like, he says, I see what I could never see. And then he shows me like just love, just pure love. And I don't feel like that was something that he felt or that he ever really had a connection to when he was here on earth. All right. But thank you so much for being here and allowing me to send you this message from a loved one. I didn't plan on doing it. But thank you. And I hope you received your message well. Okay. I do have the website with the background with stars. I'm editing it right now. I can put it up for you guys right now though, if you want. I'll put it up for you right now. I'm just editing it. So if you see that it starts to change as you're in it, that's the only reason I took it down. But I guess I don't have to take it down, right? Okay, I'll edit that right now for you guys. Okay. So I do mediumship readings through the link in my bio. Right now I'm changing the link, but the readings are all the same. They're the same prices, same exact prices on any platform. Okay, so I changed it back to the website with the stars. Okay, this one. All right, guys, so you can book there if you'd like. Okay. Okay. I thought it was 24 hours if you booked during the live, but I misinterpreted it. Okay, don't worry. It's about like a 48-hour response. If you book 24 hours, that means you want it urgent. That means I'm going to do it right after the live. Okay? So, I'm going to leave the live right now. I have to go talk to Dominique, and she's going to send me the email of the other top gifter. And then I'll do a video response, and I'll email that through WeTransfer. Is just a website that allows me to email big files, which again is why I work through these other companies, because they allow me to do that too. Okay. I'm so happy that you guys got to stick around with me. There's 69 of you in here. That's my birthday, June 9th, which means I am doing what my soul purpose is requiring me to do. So if you guys ever see your birth date, that means that you're on the right track to living your true purpose. So someone says for the 24 hour. The 24 hour is done right now. It's less than 24 hours. So if you booked a 24 hour, let me just see. Did you book 24 hour? Alexis booked a 24 hour. Are you Alexis? So if you book a 24 hour, it's actually going to be like 2 hours. Yeah, June 9th is my birthday. So I have Alexis booked a 24 hour, which means I will do Alexis's reading right now, and I will send it like ASAP. And then either this evening or tomorrow, I will do the rest of the readings, and those will be sent tomorrow night. Okay? So, I was going to ask if I can send you the difference for it. For a 24-hour reading, you can. You can tip. The link in my bio right now enables you to tip, so you can just send me a tip if you want. And you can say your name and say your reading and that you would like it done in 24 hours, and you can do that if you'd like. Okay? All right. Ooh, June. We got some June babies in the house. Your grandson can hear the dead. It scares him. So this is what I have to say. It scares him because it scares you. If you approach a situation like you are not afraid, if you approach a situation like they cannot hurt him, if they were just trying to communicate to him that they were trying to tell him something and that he just doesn't realize it, then he will not be as scared and he will embrace his gifts a little bit more. My children are all psychic, And that was the biggest thing, was getting over that fear of what a ghost was or a spirit was. Like even on their cartoons, they would see ghosts and stuff and get afraid. So I feel like if we approach it like it's normal, we just say, oh yeah, I hear voices too. It's really nothing. Like, what are they trying to say to you? Are you listening? Do you hear what they're saying? Or they're asking you? So like, you just have to approach it like it's normal. You have the same birthday as me. Woo! You will get better. You just have to keep saying like that it's normal. Okay, because it is normal. We're just afraid of it. All right? All right, guys, I'm headed out. I'm going to do some readings for you. Your birthday's 11/11. Woo! Awesome. I have my fourth child was born on 7/11. 2 of my kids were born on the 11th of a different month, and 2 were on the 27th of a different month. Kind of crazy. All right, here we go. I'm going to go do those readings, guys. I look forward to connecting with you again next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The middle of the week sucks, so why not connect and make it worth our while? Talk about some shit. We'll just talk about whatever, okay? Thanks for being here. Awesome, you bought him cards? That's awesome. Get him some crystals. Get him some black tourmaline, okay? That black tourmaline helps protect. Get him amber, it helps protect. Should I move to TikTok from YouTube? I don't post a lot on YouTube. I try. But I have, this recording will be uploaded to YouTube. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Bye, guys.